Right, hi everyone. Today we are looking at a little product demonstration, and we are going to be looking at the One by Wacom, not to be confused with the Wacom One. They are two different things. So this is a drawing tablet and stylus that has been released to work with Google Chromebooks. So if you just get a little close up, you can see that it's a nice slate finish with dots to show where you are on the tablet compared to the screen, and I'll talk about that in a second. It is powered by USB and needs to be plugged into the computer, so it's not wireless, which doesn't give too many drawbacks, if I'm honest. And it comes with this little stylus. The stylus is battery free, so it doesn't need charging. If I hold it up here, you can see the little right and left mouse click buttons that you can use, and it's ergonomic stylus, so it's to be used in both hands. It feels pretty nice in the hand. To be honest, they could have probably put a little nicer grip on it, but yeah, it works quite nicely. So what I'm going to show you is what this is and how you can use it in a couple of different ways, and give you an idea if I think it's worth buying or not. What you can do with this, which is really nice, is it's not just a drawing tablet. You can use it to completely control your mouse. So if you have a look here, I'm not touching the tablet. I'm hovering it about half an inch over the surface, and it allows me to control the mouse. Now, if I click down onto the screen, it will give me a button click. So it can allow me to highlight text, click different buttons, and act as if it was a normal mouse. There is a right click feature on here to allow me to copy around. So you can use it to fully control your screen as well as to write things. Okay. So this is designed to be fully compatible with Chromebooks. It is also it also works across a number of devices. So on the website, this says it works on PC, Mac, and Chrome, although I've only tried it on my Chromebook. So we will pop up here, and we'll go over to our Jamboard, where I've tested this in mostly. So as you can see, it moves around. Now, the thing that I like about this compared to the wireless mouse that I tried is the wireless mouse works as a mouse. If you have it at the top of the screen, it'll be at the top of the screen. If you move it, if you have it at the top right of your table, but your cursor is in the middle of the screen, then you can't move it into the top right. Whereas on this, it's very positional. So if I hold it over here, the middle will always be in the middle of the screen. The top right top left will always be up in the top left. The top right of this little tablet will always take me to the top right of this screen. So it becomes quite easy to position yourself on the screen, especially for writing. So here I've got my Jamboard up, and I will give you an idea of how this works and how good it is. So as we can see, we've got a little cursor on here. So I'm just going to write my name. Now, my handwriting is nowhere near the neatest handwriting on earth. If anyone's ever seen me write on a whiteboard, it is not the best sight, but it does quite a good job. If I was going to try and write cursive, then it follows along quite nicely without any real delays. So it's got a really nice feel to it. It's quite easy to use. For drawing, it makes things reasonably easy to use. There's no real lag between what you're doing and what you see on screen at the moment, which is really, really nice. As for if we were trying to colour something in, it's pretty responsive. And works very fluidly. Now, I am not a great artist. This is about as good as mine gets. I have used this in some art packages, and it does seem to have a certain amount of touch sensitivity to it to give you so you're able to do some lighter strokes, as we can see there, and some heavier strokes, as we can put in. It's a little bit difficult on Jamboard. It doesn't tend to pick it up as easily. So if I try and just do a little light squiggle, it sort of comes out a bit blocky. But it does have a fair amount of touch sensitivity, which is nice. It's a bit easier to see in other programs. So this is it in Jamboard. As I said, it's got no latency and quite nice. Could I see students working with this? I suppose it depends how good they are at being disconnected from the tablet and the screen, because I'm used to this, so I'm focusing on the screen as I see it, rather than focusing on what I'm drawing on the tablet. As a tool for using in classroom, for working on whiteboards, it is a great tool. I would say this makes handwriting and writing onto things like Jamboard much easier than using a mouse or even a touchscreen, because you've actually got that pen, you've got that tactile sensation, so it is a lot easier to do things. You can quite easily model handwriting quite neatly as well. As you can see here, I'm using Screencastify to give this separate picture, so if I enlarge that, you could quite easily show some letter formation and how your hand's meant to sit at the same time, which is really quite nice for the children to be able to see what you're doing. If we look at the price of this, it's currently out of stock on Amazon, but I ordered from the Wacom website. It's $35.99, which I think is an absolute bargain, if I'm perfectly honest. If you don't have a touch screen for less than £40, this is definitely worth picking up. I plan to use this when I go back to school to do a lot of things, even if it's just for things like using Jamboard. I think for £35 you can't go wrong with this product if you like using tech to teach. So that's the one by Wacom. I think it is a really useful tool. If anyone would like some more information, then please drop me an email, peter.reeves@aberdeenhouseschool.co.uk, to let me, if you've got any ideas or you want to know any more information on this. This is the small. There is a medium. Personally, I don't think you need the medium on here. It's listed as £96, but on the Wacom website it was much cheaper than £96. I can't remember the exact price off the top of my head, but I think this is a solid bit of kit and well worth it. Brilliant. I hope this was useful for you. If you do end up buying one of these, let me know what you think about it. Let me know how you get on with it. I'd love to get some feedback on it. Okay, I hope it's useful, and I will see everyone another time. Goodbye.